Hi everyone, and welcome to your core strengthening workout. We should be on weeks 7 to 8 of the Mum Bod Revolution program. So in this workout, you are going to need a balloon, or if you haven't got a balloon, you could use a straw. In fact, a straw is a really good alternative if you are struggling to blow up the balloon. So balloon and a chair. You might want to pop it up against the wall so you don't push your chair around. But we're going to be using this just to pop our legs on and to practice an incline plank. This workout will last about 25 minutes, and we're really focusing on those deep core muscles, so take your time. None of these movements are really fast. It's all about reconnecting with that core and just pushing it a little bit more now, making our deep core muscles and our pelvic floor and our diaphragm work a little bit harder. Okay, so we're going to start off with our legs up on the chair. We are aiming for roughly a 90-degree angle at our hips and at our knees. And we're going to pop the balloon in our mouth. Now, ideally, I want you to blow up the balloon without holding it. And then I've got to let the air out now. But if you're struggling to hold it, you can keep hold of it with your fingers. Now I want you to breathe in before you breathe into the balloon, all the way into the lower back. So make sure we're kind of pushing our lower back into the floor gently and pushing into the chair a little bit. Let that air out, give it one more go, big breath in. And release. Okay, popping that ball down, shuffle yourself back a little bit. We are going to do some single leg glute bridges. So one foot on the chair, hold one knee in with your hand, lift the hips off the floor, bring it back down. Keep your head nice and level, long in the back of your neck, and feel those glutes and hamstrings fire out. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathing out. One more, inhale, exhale, up, coming back down. Okay, shake it off, we're going to be changing legs. So other foot, I'm using my left foot on the chair, bending my right knee, just supporting it with my hand, just helps to tilt the pelvis up a little bit. So, big breath in before we go, exhale up as we lift. Control it down, exhale up. Last one, and coming back down. Okay, coming onto your side, and we're going to go into an incline plank using the chair. So you're supporting yourself in a nice long line, lower abs lifted and engaged. We're going to breathe in and breathe out as we lift that knee towards the chair. You want to make sure you're pushing into the chair so you're not sinking down. So push that chest away. Breathe in as the foot goes back, breathe out. Feel those lower abs joining you. Support your body so we're not sinking and tucking too much. Inhale, we exhale. Give me one more. Inhale, we exhale up. Okay, coming back, we're going back down onto the floor, repeating our balloon blowing in that 90-90 supported position. So here, focusing on really getting the diaphragm to work, get those external obliques on board to really get that exhale. Now I want to make sure your lower back doesn't pop up off the floor at any point. So you want to keep that nice flat back into the ground just to correct any arching. Okay, we're going to focus on breathing into the balloon for a whole minute. Let's go. feel those abs. Should feel those abs tightening. Making sure you're not breathing into the shoulders as well. So nice relaxed upper part of the back. Breathing in. Okay, balloon down. Okay, we're going to go into those single leg glute bridges. Okay, one foot into the chair, bring in one knee and support it with your hand. You're going to breathe in, breathe out, lift, engage the glute supporting you, bring it back down. Making sure you're not coming up too high onto your neck. You should have those shoulders on the floor. Two more here. Okay, shake it off. We're going to do the other leg now. So getting set up at a 90-degree position in the knee and in the hip. Big breath in before we go. Relax the shoulders. Exhale up. Squeeze the glutes and back down. Keep that knee facing up to the ceiling. So it's not rocking and rolling around. We're keeping it super, super stable. Strong glutes, happy hips, happy lower back. Breathe it in and breathe it back out. Three, a two, a one. Okay, coming up for the incline plank. Getting set up, long through the body. Okay, we do a nice inhale here. Exhale, lift that knee up. Breathing down, exhale up. Staying long through the body. If you're not too sure on how this is looking on you, don't forget you can film yourself and send it in to me and I shall assess it for you and give you some more tips. 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it off. That's our first section done. I'm going to put that chair away. You're just going to need your mat now. For the next few exercises, you're going to be working for 30 seconds. Then you're going to take a 10-second rest in between each exercise just to get set up. It's going to be 3 rounds. We're going to start face down doing the prone overhead reaches, and then we'll flip. Well, we'll come back up and follow along. Okay, so setting up face down on the mat. Okay, coming up, we're going to go into a tabletop position, so hands and knees. We're going to go into a bear hover. Okay, so join me here, tuck the toes under, big breath in, and breathe out. Lift those lower abs, lift the pelvic floor as your knees hover about 2 inches off the floor. Hold it there for as long as it's comfortable. It's not the most comfortable of positions, but hold it there. If you need to pop it back down, shake it off. Big inhale, exhale again. Watching the back, there's no arching, so you want to have a nice support with those lower abs to prevent that arch. Okay, holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Coming down, we're going into our side plank. So, bottom leg is bent. You want it in line with your hip, hip in line with your elbow, elbow in line with the shoulder. Okay, you're going to lift those hips off the floor. We're going to feel those abs on the side here, so feeling those oblique muscles and the transverse abdominals firing up. Give me a little leg lift if that's comfortable. If the shoulder doesn't feel great, check your setup. Make sure we've got that nice elbow under shoulder position. I'm going to breathe in as you come down and breathe out. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go over to the other side now. Bring it round. Set up. Knee in line with the hip, hip in line with the elbow, elbow in line with the shoulder. Okay, coming up. Feel yourself strong here. So I like to touch my muscles just to feel them firing up. So if it feels all squishy here, something's not going to be right. You want to feel those muscles tightening just underneath and supporting you. Little lifts with that top leg. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your back now. I'm going to get set up in that 90-90 position. Lower back into the floor, so lower abs are engaged. Support your right knee and keep hold of it here. So I've got a flat arm. I'm going to extend this other leg away, bring it back. So practicing bracing. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can add a bit of pressure. Push this knee this way, hand goes that way, and stop it from moving. So you're adding that resistance with your own body. Keep that lower back into the floor gently as you extend that leg away. Okay, feet down to the floor, give it a little wiggle. Going to do the other side, so getting set up in that 90-degree position, 90 here, 90 here. Left knee now. Gentle pressure with that hand, lower back into the floor as you extend that leg away and bring it back. Check those abs, check if you've not got any doming. If you do, just bring that leg a little bit closer to you and don't extend that other leg so low. So just aim it more to a 45-degree angle and check on any abdominal separation. Okay, staying on your back, you've got a single leg glute bridge. You're going to do the same thing with that knee. You can either have it here or you can flex it up to the ceiling. Okay, so over here, we're going to drive this heel into the floor as we gently lift up, feel those glutes engaged, tap it back down as we come back up, tap down and up. If you want, extend that leg up and reach it up towards the ceiling if you feel you've got the flexibility for that. Three, two, one. Okay, changing legs. So remember, you can have this knee here, or you can extend your leg up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to drive the bottom leg into the floor. Big breath in before we go, breathing out. Three, two, one. Okay, come back in. We're going to repeat all of that on the floor when we're lying face down with the prone overhead and then into our bear hover, feeling those abs firing up. Focusing on breathing, focusing on just touching different parts of the body, different parts of your abs, see what's firing up, see what feels good. Okay, just before we get set up for the prone overhead reaches, we want to make sure forehead is flat on the floor, keep it down there, and give your glutes a little squeeze as well. Think about pushing your pubic bone gently into the floor. Okay, we're coming back up. Coming back up into the bear hover position, so getting yourself set up. Make sure there's a little gap between your knees. Nice flat back, tuck the toes and inhale. We exhale and lift. Lift the pelvic floor as well, don't forget about that. Bracing those abs, reaching the hands into the floor. If you want, knees down, reset, go again. Okay, we're coming back down, going into our side plank with the leg lift. So remember that good line, knee in line with the hip, in line with the elbow, in line with the shoulder. Lift it up, gentle little leg lifts. Make sure there's no slumping going on. Really lift away from the floor. Think of yourself being pulled up to the ceiling. Okay, nearly there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going over to the other side. If that is too much for you, leave out the leg lift. Just have it extended away from you. Okay, let's get set up. If this position is best for you for now, keep it here. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, a little leg lift is fine to add in. Make sure hips are both facing forward. Another twisting going on. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming back over, lying on your back. We're going for that half dead bug, working one leg. Okay, bringing this knee in, support it here, other leg up, hand on your abs, breathe in, and then add that pressure with the palm of your hand, as if you want to push that leg away. Lower back, keep it gently into the floor. And like I said, if this is too hard or you find your back is arching off the floor, we're going to just bring it in and extend it out. Not quite as low down. Bring it in, extend it not quite as low down. Okay, 3, 2, 1, shake it off. We're going to do the other side. Okay, 90-degree position here, lower back in the floor, palm to knee, let's extend away, bring it back. Think of keeping the rib cage down as well, not letting it flare out and up. Think of it drawing down, getting those external obliques just to help stabilize that rib cage. Okay, coming back in, we're going for the single leg glute bridge. Remember, you can have one knee supported here as you glute bridge off or extend it up to the ceiling. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You might find it's not as a big movement as you expect, and that's fine. Just think of driving 80% of the heel into the floor, 20% of the toes, so bias the heel a little bit more. If it's hurting your lower back, just bring the knee in and just come up as far as you feel comfortable. Okay, bring it down, pull your knees in. We're going to do the other leg in just a second. Let's get set up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips gently off the floor. Three, 2, 1. Okay, a little rest for 30 seconds now. I'm going to go back into the prone overhead reaches and repeating all those exercises one more time. So, 20 seconds, shake it off, grab some water if you need to. We've only got a few more minutes left, about 5 minutes left. Okay, let's get set up. Okay, forehead onto the floor. So as you're doing this, I really want you to think about squeezing the elbow, hand off the floor as you're reaching overhead. So think of that upper back really working there. Okay, coming up, we're going into the bear hover with a strong exhale, really thinking of those corset abs drawing in and pelvic floor lifting on the exhale too. Okay, deep breath in, Breathe out. Hover those knees about 2 inches off the floor. Watch the lower back. Make sure it's not arching away. If you want, continue to hold. If you need to, pop those knees down and reset. If you're breathing in the hovering position, think about breathing into the back, into your rib cage at the back. Okay, holding it for 3, 2, 1, coming back down. We've got the side plank with a leg lift, or leave the leg lift out if that's too much for you. Okay, let's get set up. Check that spine. Imagine someone is pulling a string out of your head, so really lengthen through our neck and upper back, making sure there's no scrunchiness in there. 10 more seconds. Okay, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming back down, the other side. Nice little setup. 3, 2, 1, let's lift. And if this is too much to lift the leg, like I said, just leave it there and focus on feeling open all the way along your body. No scrunchy slunchies. Feel those abs gathering and supporting you. Okay, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Okay, we're going to go into the dead bug with the knee press. So generating your own pressure using your body there. Okay, setting up here, extend it away. Think of keeping the same distance between your rib cage and your pubic bone. So you don't want it to lift that way, you want to keep it exactly the same. Added challenge here is that gentle press. If that's too much, just take it out and just keep your knee in. You can hold it closer to you if you want to, or press it away to make it harder. Three, 2, 1. Okay, bring your knees in. Other leg coming up next. Getting set up, 90-degree position. Let's go. Take it nice and slow. Challenging those abs. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Got the single leg glute bridges. Okay, legs on the floor, knee in or leg up, whichever you prefer. We're gonna go. Little glute bridge, squeeze, push that heel into the floor. If you've got your leg up, think about reaching the tippy toes up to the ceiling. Three, 2, 1. Okay, shake it off. Other leg. Let's get set up. Nearly there. You've got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, big well done for completing that workout. Hopefully you're feeling like you're really connecting with those muscles now. Don't forget, we've got more workouts this week, and if you've got any questions, please drop me a message.